think a lot of people thought that he was just joking around. It turns out he's not. So this is actually a real project that's being made under his G-Unit movie and TV.
He has to take responsibility for what he did as an individual. Sean is the one who pulled that gun out. Sean is the one who shot. So he has to take responsibility for that.
The story begins with a bombshell announcement that has left the entertainment world buzzing. Curtis 50 Cent Jackson is producing a Netflix docuseries titled Diddy Do It. The upcoming series promises to blow the lid off decades of alleged misconduct involving Scene Diddy Combs and his close confidant, Sean Jay-Z Carter. The title alone is provocative, teasing viewers with the question, could these two industry titans really have been involved in such heinous activities? With each passing day, anticipation grows, and the stakes couldn't be higher.
This morning, rap mogul Jay-Z is denying allegations he assaulted a 13-year-old girl alongside rapper Sean Diddy Combs. That civil lawsuit filed against Combs in October was amended Sunday to include Jay-Z. The accuser, identified only as Jane Doe, says she was assaulted by both men.
In typical 50 Cent fashion, he hasn't just kept quiet about the project. Instead, he's fanned the flames of controversy, teasing his followers on social media and dropping cryptic hints about what's to come. "This is going to break records when it drops," he wrote in one now viral post. He's even openly mocked Diddy, poking fun at reports of a raid on the mogul's homes where authorities allegedly discovered a shocking number of personal items that raised eyebrows. "Here I am, keeping good company with Drew Barrymore," 50 joked while on set for her show, adding that he didn't have a mountain of suspicious items at his house. This kind of trolling is classic 50 Cent, sharp, merciless, and always calculated to keep his name trending. The docuseries, which Netflix has confirmed will premiere in 2025, is described as a complex narrative spanning decades. It's not just about headlines or sound bites, but an in-depth exploration of the darker corners of the music industry. Directed by Alexandria Stapleton, the series promises to give a voice to the voiceless, while presenting authentic and nuanced perspectives. That's a tall order, especially when the subjects of the investigation are two of the most influential figures in hip-hop history.
You must respond. You have no choice. Harvey Weinstein, Jeffrey Epstein, Robert Kelly, Sean Combs have one person in common, professionally and privately: Sean Carter.
But let's rewind for a second. How did we even get here? The story really picks up in late 2023 when Diddy's ex-partner Cassie Ventura filed a lawsuit against him. She accused him of years of torment, both physical and psychological, during their decade-long relationship. The lawsuit was settled almost immediately, but it opened the floodgates. Suddenly, other individuals began stepping forward with their own allegations, some of which were directed not only at Diddy but also at Jay-Z. These claims painted a disturbing picture of an alleged network of coercion, exploitation, and abuse that reportedly spanned years.
I'm not surprised with the decision. I'm surprised that Judge Subramanian entertained it. He held a 2-hour hearing, which we were covering live, and he issued a 5-page written order. Most other judges, including the 2 previous judges, to consider this issue, summarily denied the bail motion. I think a lot of it stems from Judge Subramanian being a newer judge. This is a Biden appointee. He has a civil background.
While Diddy has vehemently denied any wrongdoing, the accusations have led to a series of legal battles and investigations culminating in his September 2024 arrest. He was charged with orchestrating a criminal operation that allegedly spanned multiple states and involved numerous individuals. The charges alone sent shockwaves through the entertainment world, but it was the details of the case that truly captured public attention. Reports of secret recordings, high-profile parties with questionable activities, and a long list of alleged victims have made this one of the most talked-about scandals in recent memory.
There's a huge difference in energy internationally in 50 Cent and Jay-Z.
50 Cent, never one to shy away from controversy, has taken it upon himself to document these events. But his involvement isn't just professional, it's deeply personal. For years, he's been vocal about his disdain for Diddy, often making jabs at the mogul's lifestyle and business practices. Back in 2018, during an appearance on a popular podcast, 50 Cent mocked Diddy for what he described as uncomfortable behavior at industry events. He said something to me a long time ago at Chris Letty's wedding. 50 recalled, "He told me he'd take me shopping. I looked at him like, what did you just say? Let me move, man, before I do something." This feud between 50 Cent and Diddy isn't new. It's been simmering for nearly 2 decades. What started as professional competition quickly turned into a bitter rivalry, with both men trading insults and accusations over the years. From brand wars to social media spats, their animosity has been well documented. But now with these allegations coming to light, 50 Cent seems to feel vindicated. "Look, I've been saying for years that I stay away from those parties for a reason," he said in a recent interview. "I don't know what's going on behind the scenes, but it never felt right to me. Now, all this comes out and I'm like, see, I told you." The inclusion of Jay-Z in this narrative has added another layer of intrigue. While Diddy has been the primary focus of the allegations so far, a recently amended lawsuit has named Jay-Z as a co-defendant, accusing him of participating in an incident that allegedly occurred over 2 decades ago. The lawsuit claims that both men were involved in a situation at an after-party following a major award show, and the details are chilling. Jay-Z, for his part, has denied the allegations, calling them stupid and part of a calculated attempt to extort money from him.
And we do have some breaking news that we want to bring to you. It was being reported by TMZ and now Fox News. We are learning that Jay-Z is accused of f***ing a 13-year-old girl. That is new in the Diddy lawsuit.
In an official statement, Jay-Z doubled down on his innocence, claiming that the lawsuit was a baseless attempt to tarnish his reputation. What he calculated was that the nature of these allegations and the public scrutiny would make me want to settle, he wrote. "No, sir. It had the opposite effect. It made me want to expose you for the fraud you are in a very public fashion." His legal team has also taken action, filing motions to dismiss the case and requesting that the accuser reveal her identity. So far, those efforts have been unsuccessful, with the judge ruling that the woman can remain anonymous for now. The legal drama surrounding Jay-Z has raised questions about the potential impact on his family, particularly Beyonce. As a power couple, they have built an empire together, and any scandal involving Jay-Z could affect Beyonce's brand as well. Insiders report that Beyonce has been collaborating with a crisis management team to handle the situation. She is reportedly determined to confront the issue directly, believing in her husband's innocence while also understanding the potential damage if public opinion turns against them. Meanwhile, 50 Cent has continued to stoke the flames, making sly remarks about Jay-Z's involvement. In a since-deleted Instagram post, he joked, "Jay said, they said, I did something. Everybody get dressed. We're going to see Mufasa, LOL." The post, which referenced Jay-Z's recent appearance at a movie premiere with Beyonce and their daughter, was classic 50, provocative, sarcastic, and designed to get people talking.
There's no vindication for me because for 4 years, I've been screaming, not just Diddy, but Diddy and Jay-Z are monsters. And the victim-making machine kept going on.
As the allegations pile up, some have questioned whether 50 Cent's docu-series could have a broader impact on the hip-hop community as a whole. While the series aims to shed light on alleged misconduct, it also risks tarnishing the reputation of an entire industry. Diddy and Jay-Z aren't just artists. They're icons who have shaped the culture in profound ways. If these allegations are proven true, it could force a reckoning within the music world, challenging the way power and influence have been wielded for decades. For now, all eyes are on 50 Cent and his highly anticipated series. Will it deliver on its promise to expose the truth, or will it be dismissed as sensationalism? One thing is certain, the narrative is far from over, and the stakes couldn't be higher for everyone involved.
That's part of the indictment. That's somewhat like a blackmail. He was blackmailing people to be in the freak-offs. So that's federal. That could be that's a federal charge. He can't blackmail people to say, "Yo, listen here, you did it once and you're gonna do it again." That ain't gonna make it with the government or nobody.
And as the storm of allegations continues to swirl, the fallout from this controversy is beginning to ripple far beyond Diddy and Jay-Z. The focus is no longer just on the two industry titans, but the entire ecosystem they've helped build over the decades. And let's be real, when you're talking about names as big as Diddy and Jay-Z, the stakes aren't just personal. These men are empires unto themselves, with careers that have shaped music, fashion, and even social movements. So what happens to those empires if these allegations prove true? And more importantly, who else might get caught in the crossfire? One name that keeps surfacing is Beyonce. As the world knows, Beyonce is not just a global superstar. She's a brand, a cultural force, practically untouchable. But her connection to Jay-Z's is undeniable, both personally and professionally. Together, they've built a billion-dollar legacy. From their collaborative albums to their luxury ventures, their image has always been one of power, unity, and influence. Yet, with Jay-Z now facing serious accusations, that image is being put to the test. According to insiders, Beyonce has been working overtime behind the scenes to protect her family and her brand. Reports claim that she's hired a crisis management team to help navigate the fallout. "She's not taking any chances," said one source. "She knows how quickly public opinion can turn, and she's determined to stay ahead of it." The same source revealed that Beyonce has been actively involved in discussions with legal advisors and publicists, crafting a strategy to shield her reputation while standing by her husband.
I want to start with just the statement from Jay-Z, which is so forceful in its denial. I just read a teeny part of it. It's long, where he says that they should file a criminal complaint. Is that even possible at this point?
But staying ahead of this kind of scandal is no easy feat, especially when rumors are flying faster than they can be debunked. One particularly explosive claim is that Beyonce herself may have been present during some of the events described in the lawsuits. Court documents mention an unnamed female celebrity who allegedly witnessed one of the incidents but did nothing to intervene. Speculation has been rampant that this celebrity could be Beyonce, though her representatives have denied any involvement. Still, the mere suggestion has been enough to send the Bayhive into a frenzy, with fans flooding social media to demand social media to defend their queen or demand answers. It's not just Beyonce who's feeling the heat. The broader hip-hop community is grappling with the implications of these allegations. For decades, Diddy and Jay-Z have been seen as the ultimate success stories, two men who rose from humble beginnings to become icons of wealth and influence. They've been role models, mentors, and gatekeepers in an industry that often operates on loyalty and connections. But now, their legacies are under scrutiny, and the question on everyone's mind is how much of their success was built on talent and hard work, and how much was built on the exploitation of others?
In a revolt. Go back to that 50 Cent post, and I'm gonna tell you why 50 is literally is a diabolical genius.
Some industry insiders are already distancing themselves from the two moguls. Companies that once clamored to work with Diddy and Jay-Z are reportedly reevaluating their partnerships. No one wants to be associated with this kind of scandal, said a high-ranking executive at a major record label. Even if the allegations aren't proven, the mere association can be damaging. This sentiment is echoed by sponsors, advertisers, and collaborators, many of whom are quietly pulling out of deals or putting projects on hold.
And I understand that it may be more attention than you usually get, but it'll be the kind of attention that when it goes away, you go away completely, like there's nothing else.
Meanwhile, 50 Cent seems to be enjoying every minute of it. His Netflix docu-series is shaping up to be a cultural event with promises of exclusive interviews, never-before-seen footage, and shocking revelations. In recent interviews, 50 has hinted that the series will not only explore the allegations against Diddy and Jay-Z, but also expose the toxic culture that enabled their behavior. This isn't just about two guys, he said. This is about an entire system that protects the powerful and silences the vulnerable. Sources close to the production claim that the series will include testimonies from other alleged victims, as well as former employees and associates who witnessed questionable behavior but were previously afraid to speak out. Insiders suggest that many people are now ready to share their stories, feeling they finally have a platform to be heard. The anticipation for the docuseries is growing, but questions are being raised about 50 Cent's intentions. Some speculate whether he is genuinely seeking to expose the truth or simply continuing his long-standing feud with Diddy and Jay-Z. Critics highlight 50 Cent's history of using controversy to boost his profile, whether by trolling rivals on social media or revealing their personal matters in public. Despite these accusations, 50 reportedly remains unconcerned, stating in an interview that he is focused on doing what he believes is necessary, even if it makes him unpopular.
And the risk of flight was always going to be a tough argument for the government because obviously Combs voluntarily came to New York. He surrendered his passports through his lawyer. He could have fled after the March raids of his Miami and Los Angeles homes, but he didn't. He has access to 2 private jets. I think it was a tougher argument. I know the government made the argument, but clearly the best argument was the dangerousness and the witness tampering. They had much more evidence.
As the docuseries nears release, legal battles are intensifying. Diddy and Jay-Z have reportedly filed cease and desist orders to prevent the series from airing, arguing that it is defamatory and could interfere with ongoing investigations. However, Netflix appears steadfast, with representatives affirming the integrity of the project and emphasizing the importance of giving a voice to those who have been silenced. The lawsuits against Diddy and Jay-Z are also progressing, with new details emerging almost daily. One particularly damning revelation involves alleged recordings that could provide crucial evidence against Diddy. According to court filings, these recordings were made at private events and allegedly show high-profile individuals engaging in questionable activities. The existence of these tapes has been the subject of speculation for years, but their contents have never been made public. Until now, sources claim that some of these recordings have been handed over to investigators, and their release could have far-reaching implications for everyone involved. As if the legal battles weren't enough, the public backlash is adding another layer of pressure. Social media has become a battleground, with hashtags like Cancel Diddy and Justice for victims trending worldwide. Fans and critics alike are dissecting every detail of the case, From court documents to old interviews, searching for clues and inconsistencies. The court of public opinion is in full swing, and for Diddy and Jay-Z, the verdict isn't looking good.
Bleak beans. Everybody was in there, and I was like, man, I'm telling you, man, y'all got a chance right now. Just flood it, put out a lot of music because 50 Cent is coming.
Yet, amidst all the chaos, there's a sense that this could be a turning point, not just for Diddy and Jay-Z, but for the entire music industry. For years, whispers of misconduct have been ignored or brushed aside, often in the name of protecting powerful figures and preserving lucrative careers. But now, those whispers have become a roar, and the industry is being forced to confront its dark underbelly. Will this lead to meaningful change, or will it simply be another scandal that fades from memory once the headlines move on? As the credits roll on this chapter of the story, one thing is clear. The drama is far from over. With 50 Cent's docuseries on the horizon, the lawsuit still unfolding, and public interest at an all-time high, the spotlight isn't going anywhere. The question now is, who will be left standing when the dust finally settles? And perhaps more importantly, what will this mean for the future of an industry that has long been built on secrecy and silence? Stay tuned, because the next act is just getting started.
Although interestingly, we haven't seen the indictments yet. There's been some time lag. I suppose it will take some time to go through all the forensic, evidence, but still.
As the saga continues to unfold, viewers are left with a whirlwind of questions and speculations. Could the allegations against Diddy and Jay-Z truly unravel the fabric of the hip-hop industry? And how will Beyonce's unwavering support for her husband impact her own empire? The lines between truth and sensationalism are blurring, and only time will tell how this drama plays out. So, what do you think? Is 50 Cent's docuseries a genuine expose or just another move in his long-standing feud? And how will the hip-hop community respond to these revelations? Share your thoughts in the comments below, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more celebrity gossip. Until next time, stay tuned and keep the conversation going